Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I've got my completed pages for, well, I guess the last few months. I don't do monthly finished pages, so I just do it when I have a big pile. So this was, I think my last one was about the middle of July, so I want to say this is from about the end of July to the first week of October. And they're in no particular order, just how my pile won't fall over. So let's get started. I will move these to one side and we'll do one at a time. Right, so I've got you zoomed in just for this one because she's a little baby book. So this is obviously Small Victories by Johanna Basford. I do like me some Johanna Basford. And this is the page I did, just a very simple one. And I did this on camera, well, I started this on camera, the top bit. And basically, I was sent, where are they? Hang on. So I was very kindly sent these pencils from Ohuhu Halawa pencils to review. Oh, that reminds me, I filmed a swatch video for this. It's not up on the channel yet, but if you like seeing swatch videos, just running in the background and having a listen to as well, even if you're not interested in the colours, that's coming. But yeah, Ohuhu very kindly sent me these just to show on my channel, and so that's what I did. And basically I coloured this picture to show if they play well with other pencils. So in this case, I've used I think it was two reds and two greens from the Halawa pencils, and then I used two greens and two reds from Prisma, and I wanted to see how they work together. As you can see, they blend fine, because Halawa, they're oil-based pencils, so the impression is that they're quite hard, and they are relatively hard, but they're also described as being soft. They're not soft like Prismas, but they do blend well. So if you want to see that video, do check it out, because while I did the pictures with Prismas, I do test it against other pencils to see, whether they're softer or harder or creamier or scratchier than a whole bunch of brands like Black Widow and Faber-Castell Black, and even I did the, what are they called? The Amazon Basics and things like that, just to see where they fit in. While they do make a good first set, a lot of people want to just see, they've already got pencils and they want to see how they fit in. So yeah, I did this whole part on camera, and then I did this part afterwards. I kept it very simple. That's what I like about this book. It's like I just pop in and just do two bits. So obviously very limited talent. I should have saved this for Valentine's Day, shouldn't I? And then the little white gel pen, just to put some dots and give some highlights. Yeah, so that's that one. Let me get that out the way with. Next, we have Mosaic mandalas. I think I've just done one out of this one this month. I did a very bright one. I was feeling very bright that day. I don't know why. It's very, very punchy. I don't know. I don't usually use red with pink, but it just, it's in your face, this one. Very simple, just with alcohol markers. And do you know what? I really like that. In fact, I like it more now than I did, because I did this, back in 27th of July. So it's a while ago. I kind of forgot about it. And now I've got it. It's just like, I did like that. But now I like it even more that I've had a rest from it. So I did that one. I will leave links in the description below to everything I talk about. Right, so this is Relax and Colour, Inverted Mandala. So this is by Sunlife Drawing. The last one was Sunlife as well. I think I did two in here. I've done this one, which is, I did that in August. Do you know what? I look at that and like, it's okay. I used like the pastel Langro gel pens, but it's like, I don't know. Black usually makes things pop out, but I think because I've used the green and the blue, like it's nice. It's a nice little pastel, but it's just, you know how sometimes things aren't how they look in your head, in your mind's eye. And this one I felt was just a little bit not as punchy as I wanted it to be. But I did that one, and the other one I did. So this is me trying again with the pastels. I think this one worked better because I got more pink, so it gives it more of a border. And then also this outline here is like kind of like a border. The white lines, that was actually part of the black. But I decided I wanted some chonk. Do you know, I can't explain it. I felt like it needed something a bit more to define it, I guess. So yeah, I just covered up all the black with the pale green, and then put the other green in the background. And I really liked that one. So that was a win. Did I do that one first? 7th of the 8th. And that one was 25th. So I did this one first. I don't know why I went back to more doing the same colour, similar colours. Oh, I probably forgot. Knowing me, I was like, oh, I must do pastels, and then I did one, and then I forgot, and I was like, oh, I must do pastels, because that's how my memory goes. All right, got you zoomed out a little bit again now to fit in the A4 ones. So this was a new book to me, I think, not in my last haul, but my haul before. So this was the Seng On Colour by Number, colourful birds, and I've seen other people do these. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna like that. And do you know what? I was not disappointed. I'm not sure what it is, because they're not really detailed colour by numbers, and yet they kind of feel busier than they are. I do not understand how in my head this works, but for me this works. Like, the colours are really bright, and just, I don't know how it's done, but it works. And it feels to me that this colour by number is a lot more busy and detailed than it actually is. I don't know, but I really liked it. I'd like this. I'm going to be definitely going to be doing more of these. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So that is Seng On Colour by Number, Stained Glass Colourful Birds. Really nice book, and I am looking forward to doing more of that. Next, this book. So Petite Poupée, Coloriage Mistress. So this is obviously a colour by number. Yeah, so I did the first page, and it's yeah. So she looks great. I mean, this pink is a bit off. It was meant to be a bit fleshy. I only have the 120 set of the Guangna, which you think would be loads of colours, but like, look, have you seen how many colours are in these pictures? I knew this was going to be a detailed one going in. Even though I didn't anticipate like all these little circles up here, and I think she came out great, but yeah, this was a labour of love. This took me like a long time, because it was like, I mean, this one isn't so bad, but it was so many little cells, so many little details, and it was just like, it messed with my eyes. I had to really sort of focus to do this, and also like, eye strain. It's just like, because you have to look at all the details, so I thought, you know what, instead of breaking my eyeballs trying to work on this all in one go, I just split it up. And so basically I used to do this about sort of 15 minutes at a time. I would do like one section and just look for all the O's or something like that, and then just do it bit by bit. And then I always do the black line last, because it pulls it all together. I love that bit, because it's like, it looks, you can see the picture, but it looks quite sort of flat, and then you put the black outline in it, it's just like poof, there, so it goes poof. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this, but like I say, it was a labour of love. It took me ages. It took me so long to do. It shouldn't be so bad. I mean, I thought I was going to do it in order, and in hindsight, perhaps that was not the best idea. Perhaps I should have just picked out a quick, easier one. Right, I'm going to show the solutions very quickly. So if you want spoilers, close your eyes for 30 seconds. But yeah, this one obviously is really detailed, whereas these ones, like this one, is definitely not as detailed as that one. And you know, some of these, but like, it's like in the grass and the flooring, they've got these like little cell things going on, and I think a lot of them are going to be like that, but some are definitely sort of more simple than others. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of them. But I think I might have a rest for a month, because it just like broke me. But yeah, so the Hachette Heroes, I got this one from Lyrica, and so I'll leave a link to that below. I do have a thingy, what's it called? Not an affiliate link, like a referral link. So if you've not bought from Lyrica before, I think it's I can't remember, 5% or 10% discount, but it only works on your first order. So if you are interested in your Hachette Heroes, then yeah, check out that link. Okay, so Johanna Basford, Worlds of Wonder. So this one is one I coloured entirely on the channel in Whip and Chats. So it's all in playlist. If you check out if you want to look at the rest of my channel, you'll see this all in a thingy playlist. Now why? Oh, I know why I did it there, because there's a lot of chalk pastel and I didn't want it to come off on the sticky. So this is my Black Swan. And I started this in January. Oh my God, it's October. Well, no, I finished it in September. But yeah, so this I started for an event called Pink and Black. So you can see why I did this one. It's like a limited palette. I've got my Black Swan. I used Prismas entirely for this. I used the Mungo chalk pastels. Let me get those. Okay, right, these. So Mungyo pastels. These are super budget. And but they've lasted me so well. I've had these for years, and you can see I've hardly made a dent on them. And but you do get like 64 colours. So I was just using like literally just the black. I think I've got a little pink here, so it looks like I've used these ones. You can see where I've chiseled bits off the side. I just use it with a scalpel, or what do you call them? You know, like the little paper cutter knife type things. But yeah, so these, I really recommend these if you do not have any pastels at all. This is a fantastic starter set. I don't have any other pastels. Those are the only ones I use because they're the only ones I need. So yeah, Prismacolors on everything else, and I literally just had black, and then I had the pink here, and I just used a third pink to sort of blend them in. I've used like a gel pen to just put some little dots, highlights on it and stuff, just to give the feathers a little bit of you know, not a highlight exactly, but just pull some attention to like his butt or her butt. And yeah, so very simple. Like the decisions I had to make about what to colour what were pretty simple, because I only used like 5 or 6 pencils and the chalk pastels for the background. There's a bold choice to use black pastel, but you know, unless you try something, you don't know if it's going to work. So yeah, that is that. And as I say, it is on a entire playlist for Whip and Chats if you want to check that out. It's almost like a colour along. Right, next. So my next Hachette Heroes colour by number. So this is the Grand Classic, so book 1. And where have I done it? I only put in one tag because I'm doing this book in order. So when I get to the first one, that's the one I know, and everything afterwards. So first of all, we have, what's he called? Mushu from Mulan. So I did him, and I like that one. It's nice and colourful, even though he has like funny little eyes. I don't know why he looks like that, but it looks like that on the back of the book. And then we've got this guy who I can always remember his name. He's from Monsters Inc. He's the baddie. I don't know. I find this one quite unsettling. I think it's just all the eyes just looking at me. But it did come out really well. But yeah, it's just like those eyeballs. They do not do it for me. So I did one there. And this is, I don't know which one is this Thomas O'Malley? I think it's from the Aristocats. But yeah, so he's got his little trombone and stuff. I like how this one come out. As you could tell though, I have not really watched the film. And then we have Sword in the Stone, wasn't it? I have seen that one, but many years ago. But I really like how this one came out. I don't know what it is. I think it's just I'm a sucker for a wall. I do like an old wall. Just like this ye olde stone wall. I just think that came out really well. Again, you know, his face is a little bit on the sort of peachy side. I need more flesh tones. Who knew? I bought so many guangas, but it's still not enough. So that is that one. So I did 4 from there this month. And as I say, I'm doing it in order. So that'll be back next. Rose Windows colouring book. So if you're not familiar of this one, it's a Creative Haven book. It should be quite it's a quite well-known book in the colouring community, though it is quite an old one. Basically it's mandalas, but they're like grayscale, so you can just do straight colouring over the top and you get this really good effect. Now I'm not actually much of a fan of the ones with the little faces on, so I'm just like, yeah, we'll just make that dark. But aside from that, I just treat it as a straight up colouring with alcohol markers. And yeah, I really like this book. It's one of my favourites. It's definitely one that I'm going to work to finish. But yeah, you can see a few there, and you don't have to do it entirely in grayscale. This, as you can see, has got glitter gel pen in parts of it. So yeah, that's what that one. This is another one that I bought from Lyrica, because it is a Hachette Heroes, but this is like the colour by numbers. This is like their kids book. This is 7+, so that it's the kids version, and they give you more. It's the same theory as the other Hachette books, but they're a little bit more simpler. They use less colours. So if you like those ones, those other, like the Grand Classics, but they all seem like a bit too much, especially like the Disney Petite Poupée, I would definitely call that like an advanced colour by number, as advanced as colour by number can be. But this one, very, very friendly to, that's the first one I did that last time. I love that one. I don't know, but you can see, very simple. But this is the one I did this time. So it is a straightforward Mickey doing in his thing. I used the Guangna acrylic pens again. The only thing I kind of ran out, I was running out of the white because I don't like the lines that show on the white. So it was getting a bit thin here. And then I thought, oh, I'll just pull out some, I hadn't done this bit yet. I'll just pull out a little bit of white acrylic paint, normal paint, and I'll just use the pen because it's like a brush tip. Yeah, don't do that. It's just like, it was really hard to spread. So lesson learned there. Oh, because I couldn't be bothered to get a paintbrush. But yeah, so that is nice and simple. And I've got what I've got next. That looks like Donald. Again, I'll show you the quick flash. It's only got 23 in this book, so it's also a lot smaller. Obviously it's a lot cheaper as well though, but it does have the black outline if you do like this style. Not on all of them, but like a lot of them. And there's nothing, if you wanted, you could just put, which one, who hasn't got it? So if I wanted, I could just put a black outline around Minnie's shoes and things like that. If you want to do that, you can do it manually. But yeah, a lot more of a friendly colour by number if you want to get into the Disney books. So, and as I say, like more than half the price. Okay, 100 best adult colour by numbers. So this is Sunlife drawing. I bought this a couple of months back. Well, I guess earlier in the year, but I did this one. I've only managed to do one this year. The reason I was going to start doing it in the front because that's where I did the other ones before, and then afterwards I remembered there's a reason not to do them from the front, and that's because it covers up all the colours. And like, you can still see it, but it's a bit more irritating. So I've moved to the back, but not these ones because these are Christmas ones. So we have ourselves, so this is Fantasy Girls. In case you don't know, it's 100 best. So obviously it's a sort of selection from all of their books. And this one is colour by numbers, Fantasy Girls, which I really liked. I used sort of, you can't see it in this light, but used one of those, what are they called? Giotto glitter gel pens. So they're like, they're not like a gel, well, they're not a gel pen. They're more like a sort of super tip with like mica powder in it. So you can hardly ever see it in the daytime. But if I look at this at night with like a spotlight on it, as opposed to a light being all in one direction, then this just is so glittery. So I've used that for like her dress. Yeah, really pretty though. It's nice. I like this book. I like this one because I don't have a lot of patience usually for doing the same type. So this is perfect for me. A whole book of girls just would be a bit too much for me. But as a one-off, now and again, yeah, I like that. So that is 100 best adult colour by numbers by Sunlife Drawing. This one. Oh, this book is so cute. I have done a full flip through of this if you are interested in seeing it. So this is the one I've done. I do not know why I did this one. It's just I have mixed feelings about it because this has so many cute pictures in it. And for some reason, I picked the one where he's giant in the middle. Now, I am not that great at doing fur, so I do not. I think I just saw the flowers and I was like, oh, flowers, because I like doing flowers. Not really thinking about how big, like, the capybara is in the middle. And yeah, so he's not the best one. He's all right. He's not amazing, but it's not terrible either. And for this, I just used an alcohol base. You can see I've tried to flick even with the alcohol marker to try and create some texture for fur. I mean, it could be worse, but yeah. And then over the top, I used the Hallower pencils that I got. I thought I'd give them a run for their money on something else. And on the cheap, well, this isn't Amazon paper, but it is obviously thinner paper than Johanna Basford, and yeah, they did pretty well. So I used it to I flick on this bit. Something's gone wrong here. That's not a pencil problem. That's a me problem. But I've used the pencil there to flick, like on the petals, and then I've just used like a white Languo. Yeah, the Languo white pencil, just not pencil, Languo white gel pen, just to put in some dots. Like it's very muted because I think it has pulled up some blue. I just wanted them very light. So I've just seen that I missed this flower. I've got no dots on that flower. I'll have to go back to that. But yeah, I mean it's okay. I just have regrets. Like when you've got pictures like this, and pictures like this, and pictures like this. Like, what was I thinking? So many good pictures. I mean, I should have done this one. What's wrong with me? And then I picked this one. And not that he's not cute, but he's also not very exciting. Anyway, yes, as I say, I have done a flip through of this book. I've done a flip through of quite a few of these colouring books. So do check out my flip throughs playlist if you're interested. But this is Colour Me Capybaras, and it's a Cider Mill Press book. Love it. Really, I'm going to do another one in this, but obviously I'm going to pick out something cuter. I don't know, what was I thinking? Okay, so next I have Spooky and Cute Halloween Animals colouring book. I've done a full flip through of this. This might actually be, I think, the video before this one, if you've not seen this. I've not seen flip throughs of this in anywhere else. But it was very kindly sent to me by Myriam. Myriam Chery is the artist. No AI involved. I think that's important. It's just imagination and a pencil. So I do really like this book, and I've done a picture. With mixed results. So I went for this one. So again, I use those Mungyo pastels for the background, because the nice thing about the pastels is they're very forgiving. So if you don't like how light or dark something is, then you can just erase it and start again. And I was trying to do it's kind of twilighty and murky, and so I put lots of white chalk pastel over so I've based it in alcohol marker. You can see how bright it is in alcohol marker, and then I've done all this chalk pastel over the top, like just in like white, and also like you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up, like I've done like green and stuff like that, because I wanted to make it like murky. Kind of foggy, but you know, there's only so much fog you can do in a colouring book. So it was like, yeah, so it's just kind of muted and dark and gloomy. I'm not sure if it worked. I think I had more visions of like bigger wisps of white. It wasn't working out with the chalk pastel. I think that's probably something I'd have to do with like watered down acrylic or something like that, or maybe even watercolour. But it is what it is. So I got my what is it? I used the highlighter pens. I used this yellow to make this sort of luminous glow, even though there's not a moon. But like these were black dots on her picture, so I just covered up her black dots with the yellow, and then I put loads more sort of speckly. We can call them fireflies. We can call it, I don't know, pollen or whatever. Same with these black dots I covered over. And then what else did I use? And then again, I used the Halloween pencils. Like I went wild on them. I was just like, I wanted to try them out. It's just like, right, I've done my official Halloween video. So now I'm going to just play with them, like, you know, for me. And yeah, so chalk pastel, alcohol marker. We've got little yellow highlights. I've put some, I don't know if you can see it in this light. It's the what do you call them? Thingy, you know, thingy. The glaze, Sakura, that's it, the jelly roll glaze, black on the pumpkin, a little bit of glitter gel pen just on his buckle. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I won't show a whole flip through. I'll just give you, you know, some sneak peeks. Like that's the cover, I think. No, is it? Yeah, ish, sort of. And yeah, really, really cute book. It's almost cute and cozy, but a little bit more detailed. So yeah, do check out that flip through if you are interested in this, because it is Halloween coming up. So that is that one, Spook and Cute Halloween Animals colouring book by Myriam Chery. Right, Colour by Colours. I haven't done this one for ages. It's an old book, and I tell you why I didn't want. So I did this one back. That's not the one I've just done. I did this book way back when I first got this book, and I think it's like a sunrise, except it does not, even through the camera, it kind of ish. I mean, I'm not sure if there maybe is meant to be like lavender fields or something, the way it's got the rose, I don't know, but whatever it is, it did not impress me, and so I put it down and I never touched it again. But now that's all changed, and I went for one that I could see almost the pattern before I'd coloured it in, so I was like, if I can recognise it without any colours, then hopefully it would be. And this is obviously a windmill in Amsterdam, so this would be all the tulip rows. It's very famous scenes if you've ever seen any traditional tulip growing farms in Amsterdam. Not Amsterdam, in Holland, I should say. And yeah, I like this one a lot better. I used, what did I use for them? You know what? Was it Super Tips? Might have been my Super Tips. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the Amazon Basics that, like, they have the felt tip pens. Hang on. Oh, I don't have them handy. I'll leave a link to them below. They're very good value. But yeah, I used the Amazon Basics felt tip pens for that, and I like how it came out. So hopefully that means I mean, this picture on the front cover is like so good. So I might try and find him. That looks like a volcano. But yeah, I've kind of re-found, like, you know, when you do the first page in a book and you just feel let down, or not let down. It doesn't scratch the itch that you expected. And yeah, so I never touched it again for, like, well, when did I do this? Yeah, 2nd of July 2021. So yeah, it's been a while. So we got one back out of that, so that's good. And then last but not least, I've got a Halloween picture. So this is from Colour Questopia. And again, I've not done, oh, I've not put in a, where's my flag? I swear I put a flag in. I must have fallen out. Oh, there he is. My little seal. Come up there. So if you're familiar with these, like, well, I'll show you a blank one. So you have all the lines in between. So I didn't want to do it in black. I wanted to do it in silver, because that's how I roll. So I used a silver gel pen for that, just to fill in the blanks. And yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm not hugely into Halloween, so it's nice that I've got 2 done. At least I've, like, done some. Hopefully I'll get some more done before Halloween, but I am going away on vacation, so we'll see. Yeah, so that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate a thumbs up on the way out the door if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your favourite picture, and yeah, see you all again very soon. Bye for now. Bye.